Hey everybody, stock catchers here. In this video, I'm going to be going over several stocks that are interesting. But before I do that, let's go over the recap real quick. Today was really nice. I saw a lot of people messaging me all day from the morning time all the way until after hours. I saw people saying they're doing great, they're banking. And me personally, I saw the stocks I mentioned today. I think like 90% of them were just ripping. The small caps are really nice today, with the exception of a few plays in the pre-market. I'm telling you, all day these stocks were ripping. For example, DFLI. This one was just a monster, a catapult. This thing went, I think, 130% or more than that. I think it went 140%. But DFLI, a lot of people telling me they're banking. I was on top of this all day. I was just messaging, saying this is a nice play all the way starting from pre-market. Another one, CIGL. This one was more of a popper, which means that it makes a big move up and then it just fall down. But this provided many opportunities all day, many opportunities. ASBP, this one I saw in the pre-market, right? I didn't mention it initially at the start because I thought that this one looked kind of, like kind of choppy, kind of heavy. Remember CJET yesterday? I mentioned that stock right in the when I started the live stream. I mentioned it and it's a rip and face like over 200%. But ASBP, this one looked kind of choppy. It looked kind of like it wasn't. It didn't look like CJET, so I didn't mention it. And look after open time, that was exactly what happened. It was just choppy. It was really choppy. So next one, TSHA. This one was a really nice one. This one I mentioned in pre-market, the news. And then just look at it. You could look at it right now. Go 5 minute chart. It was just going up all day. It was a really nice play. It was just trending higher. Another one, Poly. Poly, this one was a stock I mentioned in the previous video. Last night, you could check my video I made yesterday. I said that this was a multi-day setup over that 150. And I'm pretty sure there's a couple people that watched my video because I saw people in the chat telling me that they made a lot today on Poly. They're messaging me. And this one I said it was multi-day because this was they made a big move up, right? And then I think bears got kind of trapped. I said yesterday, right? So I ended up just ripping face to over $2. It was really nice. IVDA. This one was a technical setup. I said many times that the stock was in play. The volume was really nice on this stock. A lot of people banked hard on IVDA. BENF. I said that $1 break and then $1 after it broke $1, just ripping face very quickly with 22% from $1. D Pro. This one I made a video on. I think it was like 4 days ago. You could check. I made many videos on this one. Dragonfly. I just ended up ripping face today again. BQ. This one BQ. I said many times over and over, and a lot of people just banked hard on. Look at this move. It goes from around $10 to $24 today. Wow. BTTC. This one was the biggest monster today. I said over and over from the very beginning. Like the second time I halted, I think it was like $13. I mentioned it, and then I first halted actually at $8, I believe. So the first halt I actually did see it, but I didn't mention it because sometimes when it's happening with these stocks that halt up, they halt down several times. So I wanted to see if it was holding the key level. And then after the halt, the second one time I mentioned like $13, I just ripped and faced to 39. It was a 600 something percent ripper. A lot of people banked. This one was insane. And EBON, I talked about yesterday's video, right? I talked about EBON. This was a nice one. I said that it's a Bitcoin play, especially with BKKT and CAN just ripping face a lot today. These Bitcoin stocks, I've said many times, guys, keep an eye on Bitcoin, crypto going forward. I said it for a long time now. So usually I don't recap that long, but today was just crazy. A lot of plays ripping. So first stock for the video, this stock is a similar Bitcoin mining play, right? So this company is trying to scale its industrial mining operation. And when we're talking about any stock, this one usually runs together with with those Bitcoin basket, right? And the reason I'm mentioning it is not just the fundamental, like the Bitcoin angle, but the technical chart. you could see that this is forming a multi-day type of setup, right? Especially if you breaks that dollar, like can. This is reminding me of can, where this was same around the same price area, right? This was around can was 85 cents, and then today it just broke. Finally, once over that candle closed over a dollar, can was just ripping hard. Can went from it went to 136, so that's a 36% move. And you could check the daily chart yourself. This looks just like any. So I'm gonna keep an eye on any stock. The next one, GPUS. GPUS is a really popular stock. A lot of people are messaging me about this one, and I talked about this, I believe, last week. No, I talked about it in my video, I think like twice. So GPUS hyperscale data. This one again, this company is trying to go towards that Bitcoin mining and AI data center operation. So GPUS, this one, they're upgrading their mining fleet. They're trying to get more efficient miners, which in my opinion is gonna greatly improve their cost efficiency and improve the hash rate. Right, so when you're talking about GPUs, they actually, if you look at fundamentally wise, they have been making improvement. They're trying to reduce their debt and increase the balance sheet, right? So GPUs, let's look at the technical chart. This stock has a lot of range. Go to the daily chart and look at this. This used to be almost $10 and it's trading at, right now it's at 47 cents. 47 cents. So it used to be $10. So I'm gonna be keeping an eye on GPUs. A lot of people are just hitting me up almost every day now. So I wanted to mention it. Next stock is PRPH. This one you have to watch because this is one of those bio companies, right? And if you look at the technical chart on PRPH, this again is forming a kind of multi-day setup. If you go to extended time frame, the stock it made a big move up, right? And then it held that level. It consolidated, and then now it's starting to break out. So PRPH, this one, there's a potential catalyst for it going forward, right? Whether it's a product approval or a contract, or you could look at the pipeline when it comes to these bio stocks. But PRPH, I just want to mention to keep an eye on it. Next stock is CNET. This was just like EBON yesterday, guys. If you traded a long time ago, all these stocks, they ran together, right? CNET, CAN, EBON, BTBT. This was the basket, right? So CNET, again, no one's paying attention to this stock. If you go to the CNET chart, look at it. It's like no volume right now. And it was just like EBON. EBON, I mentioned it yesterday. There was no volume. No one was paying attention to it. And then today, after the video just exploded, it went all the way to almost $6 from, what was it? It was at 465 and then went to almost 6 today. So CNET, keep an eye on this stock because again, this is one of those similar type of sectors, right? When they used to run together. So I'm gonna be watching CNET. This is also AI angle as well, technology, and SAAS. That's a really nice angle. Next stock we have to watch, guys, BTOG. BTOG. I made many videos on this stock. This is a crypto blockchain type of play. So basically, for BTOG, it's similar thing as I mentioned on the other stocks, right? Right now it doesn't have that much volume. And actually today it did have significant volume, but I mentioned this, I believe, a week ago. Or yeah, it was like a week ago on my video, and then you could look at the daily chart right now. They're starting to break out. This is a nice technical setup as well. And I really want to see that 50 cent overhold, 50 cent. And I'm gonna be watching BTOG this month, right? So next stock is PWM. This is a similar type of this is more of a technical setup where I'm looking at the chart, because I've been noticing it's been getting a lot of hits lately, right? And if you look at the volume indicator and PWM, when you're looking at this stock, actually this is a financial wealth management type of company. And I remember this stock used to make big moves in the past. I just want to throw this stock in here to, if you're interested, maybe research a bit more about this company, right? So there's like one more stock, no, two more stock left. So the next one is SKYQ. This is a penny that's been running recently, right? That's been the theme this past couple weeks. These pennies are going crazy. I remember DFLI, I remember ATCH, I believe NVNI. There's a lot of these pennies that end up going breaking $1 and then just ripping face. So SKYQ, I'm looking at it right now. I mean, this definitely could use more volume, but it just caught my eye, so I just wanted to throw it in there, right? You could do more research on it. And the hourly chart looks like it's kind of setting up as well. So last stock for the video, guys, is UAVS. This is a drone company. If you watch my videos, I talked about many plays before they popped off. I talked about D Pro, I talked about, ONDS, I talked about RCAT, I believe. There's a lot more, but UAVS, this is a more thicker stock, right? So what that means is that it's not really gonna like rip. It's not the price action where it kind of rips. It's very like light. It's more heavier. But that being said, this stock is definitely in that basket where we're not talking about potential contract, whether it's military, whether it's agriculture or mapping or surveillance. This stock has been getting a lot of action actually today. I think I talked about this on Stock Twits last night. So UAVS, keep an eye on this stock, guys. This could be potential another one of those multi-drone type of plays, right? So if you made it to the end of the video, guys, I appreciate you. And I said in the beginning of the video, right? I do this every day just trying to help people, right? I see every single day, guys. I get messages every single day for years. And if I didn't get that, right? If I only had like one person, I mean, I'll still help make these videos and post, but I get a lot. So I appreciate if you guys like the video and comment, right? I'm just trying to help more people. Have a great night. And tomorrow we're going to finish strong, guys. Last day of the week. Let's finish strong. I'm going to be in the pre-market as usual, giving trade ideas. Have a great night. All right, good night.